Hi, my name is Nelson. Welcome to the Sir Nelson Online English. Today, I'm going to teach you the rules of direct speech and indirect speech. This is my second video this week. I hope the first video helped you. I'm going to introduce very many ideas ideas that you need when changing sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. I will begin with an example. I will explain at the end of the lesson. I hope all of you would have changed. Number one, I take my pen today. Sarah told Ali that she took her pen that day. I take my pen today. That is called direct speech. You are speaking directly to someone. Reported, another person, a third person is reporting. Sarah is talking to Ali directly. I take my pen. A third person is reporting what Sarah told Ali. That is what we call direct speech or reported speech. You are reporting. Number one, I take my pen today. Sarah told Ali that she took her pen that day. I want you to see that there are very many changes that I made. I changes to she. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. Take changes to took. Why? A present simple changes to the past simple in indirect speech. My changes to her. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. Indirect speech, we don't say my. Why? Because it is a third person reporting. You are reporting what said by Sarah, not you. So my has to change to her if it is a woman. Today changes to that day. Why? Because maybe Sarah was talking on Monday. Today meant Monday. You are reporting on Friday. If you say today, you are giving wrong information. But if you say that day, any day, today changes to that day. B, Ali told Sarah that he took his pen that day. I have made many changes. The first change is, this time it is Ali talking to Sarah. A, Sarah is talking to Ali. B, Ali told Sarah that he took his pen that day. Ali is a man, so I changes to he. Take changes to took. Why? A present simple changes to a past simple. The past simple of take is took. Today changes to that day. My changes to his. Why? My changes to his because Ali is a man. If it is a woman, it changes to her. Good. Number 2, I took my pen yesterday. This is another sentence. Number 1 was, I take my pen today. Number 2 is, I took my pen yesterday. A, Sarah told Ali that she had taken her pen the previous day. I have made many changes. What changes have I made? I changes to she. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. Had taken. Took changes to had taken. Why? Past simple changes to past perfect. Past perfect is that tense where we use the had plus past participle. Had taken. The past participle of take is taken. So took changes to had taken. A past simple changes to a past perfect. Yesterday changes to the previous day. The previous day or the day before. B, Ali told Sarah that he had taken his pen the day before. Ali is a man, so I changes to he. Took changes to had taken. Why? A past simple changes to past participle, past perfect. Yesterday changes to the day before. There are 2 ways of changing yesterday: the previous day or the day before. Be careful. You have to put that word there. The day before, the previous day. Yesterday to changes to the previous day or the day before. Next, number 1. I am taking my pen now. A, Sarah told Ali that she was taking her pen then. Remember, this is called reported speech. You are reporting words said by other people. So you have to tell us who are those people. This is just an example, so I'm using my favorite names, Sarah and Ali. I changes to she. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. My changes to her. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. Now changes to then. Why? Because maybe now means Monday, but you are reporting on Saturday. If you say now, you are meaning Saturday, but you want to mean Monday, even when you report after 1 year. So now changes to then. B, Ali told Sarah that he. I changes to he because Ali is a man. Changes to was. Changes to was. Was taking. Taking remains taking. We don't change it. Present continuous changes to past continuous. A continuous remains a continuous. So ing remains ing. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Is eating becomes was eating. Are eating becomes were eating. Now changes to then. Number 2, I was taking my pen last night. I was taking my pen last night. A, Sarah told Ali that she had been taking her pen the previous night. I have made some new changes. What changes have I made? I changes to she because Sarah is a woman. Was changes to had been. Was changes to had been. Taking remains taking. A continuous remains a continuous. I was taking. That is a past continuous. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. So continuous tenses, the verb doesn't change. It remains ing. What changes? Was changes to had been. Don't confuse had been with past perfect. I took, had taken. Had taken, this one was, had been. My changes to her. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. Last night changes to the previous night. Yesterday, the previous day. Last night, the previous night, or the night before. The night before. Be careful with those changes when you are changing sentences to reported speech. Good. Now it is time for practice. B, you are going to begin the sentence with told. Pause the video, go to the WhatsApp group and type your answer. I'm waiting for the answers to comment. Pause the video now. Go to the WhatsApp group, type the answer for B and send. Good. Next, we will take our books tomorrow. A, Sarah told Ali that they would take their books the following day. I have made many changes. Which changes have I made from direct to indirect speech? This time there is no I, so we don't use she or he. We have we. We changes to they. We changes to they. Will changes to would. Would take. After would, we use the infinitive. Don't say would took. Will, can, those are called modals. We use the infinitive. The only word which is changing is will is changing to would. Will take, would take. Our changes to their. Our changes to their. Tomorrow changes to the following day. Tomorrow changes to the following day. Number 2, I can take my book this morning. Which changes have I made? I changed to he. Why? because Ali is a man. Can changes to could. After could, we use the infinitive. Can take, could take. Don't change take. My changes to his. Why? Because Ali is a man. This morning changes to that morning. This changes to that. Pause the video. Try letter B. Make sure you pause the video, go to the WhatsApp group, type your answer and send. Next, I must take these books here. Sarah told Ali that she had to take those books there. I have made very many changes. Which changes have I made? I changes to she. Why? Because Sarah is a woman. Must changes to had to. Must changes to had to. These changes to those. I want you to remember this changes to that. But these changes to those. Pause the video. Go to the WhatsApp group and try B. Begin with Ali. Number 2. You can take your books now. Ali told Sarah that she could take her books then. You changes to she. Why? You can take your book. Ali is talking to Sarah. Ali is talking to Sarah. You. The you means you, Sarah. You, Sarah. So you changes to she. Ali told Sarah that she. Don't Ali, don't say he. You, Sarah. She could take her. Your changes to her because her is referring to Sarah. Now changes to then. Pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group. Type the answer. I'm waiting to correct to see whether your answer is correct. Exercise. Let us test whether we have understood. If you have not understood, go back and watch the video many times until you understand. It is important for you to understand the direct speech because we are going to need it when we are reading our books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change to indirect speech. Remember, you must put the name of someone who said the words. You can use Sarah and Ali, or you can change the names. Practice, pause the video, go to the WhatsApp group and start typing your answers. Six, 7, 8, and 9. Pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group and start typing the answers. Next, indirect speech, reported speech. We can call it indirect speech, or reported speech. Let us learn how to change orders, requests, and suggestions to indirect speech. What are orders and what are requests and what are suggestions? I'm going to teach you the difference. First, you must know what we call a reporting verb. When we are changing orders, requests, and suggestions, these are some of the reporting verbs that we use. Told, ordered, warned, invited, requested, invited, it is repeated, asked. After the reporting verb, we put the indirect object. The indirect object is the person they are talking to, the person they are ordering, the person they are warning, the person they are inviting, the person they are requesting. Told me, told her, told them, told Sarah. Sorry, Sarah is the name of someone, so it should begin with a capital letter. Told Ali. Ali is the name of someone, so it should begin with a capital letter. After the indirect object, we put the to clause. To eat is not a sentence. To plus another one, to plus infinitive, that is a clause. To eat. Told me to eat. Told me to eat. Ordered her to eat. Warned them, no. Okay, we shall find out later. Let me give you an example. What is the difference between order and request? Told, asked, wanted. Wanted. I want you to notice that the reporting verbs are in the past. In report, yes, you can also use them in the present, but for now, I want you to use them in the past. Told, asked, wanted. 1, 2, 3. I want you to listen to how I'm reading. Go home, take the book, read this. Compare this with this. Order, command. The same sentence, I'm going to read them. Go home. Take the book. Read this. The voice changes. That is an order. I put in some emotion. Go home. Take the book. Sometimes I'm even angry. Command. You must do it like in the army. But this, go home. I'm not commanding. I'm just telling you, go home. Take the book. Read this. I'm just telling you what to do. There is no emotion. You can use told, asked, wanted. But if I say, go home, you cannot say told me. That is a command. Take the book. Read this. Commanded, ordered. The difference is in the intonation, the rhythm and intonation. So when you are reporting, you have to tell someone, was someone commanding or just talking or asking? That is the difference between order and take. Order, command, and told, asked, or wanted. Number 1, Sarah told Ali to go home. Number 2, Sarah asked Ali to take the book. Number 3, Sarah wanted Ali to read that. Number 1, Sarah ordered Ali to go home. Number 2, Sarah commanded Ali to take the book. Sarah ordered Ali to read that. Change this to indirect speech. I want you to pause. Pause the video and change to indirect speech. I want you to see that number 1 and number 2, they are the same. The difference is the intonation, the rhythm and intonation. How do I say it? Am I smiling? Am I angry? What is the mood? Okay. Change the sentence and listen to me. Number 1, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Number 2, keep quiet. Number 2, keep quiet. Good. Pause the video and change to indirect speech. Go to your WhatsApp group and type the answer. Next, requested, advised, politely asked. We go to something else. We are looking at other reporting verbs. Requested. Requested, advised, politely asked. Number 1, please go home. May you go home, please? May you please go home? Can you go home, please? Can you please go home? Could you go home, please? Could you please go home? All those sentences are polite. The word please is a polite word. It is not an order. Please go home. I cannot say please go home. You cannot. The word please makes the sentence polite. Go home. That is an order. Please go home. That is a request. That is advice. That is a polite asking. So you must learn to ask for things politely. Now, change this to indirect speech. Change this to indirect speech. Let me first give you an example. Number 1, Sarah requested Ali to go home. Number 2, Sarah advised Ali to go home. Number 3, Sarah politely asked. I want you to see that I'm adding the word politely. Politely asked, not simply asked. I'm not saying Sarah asked Ali to go home. I'm adding the word politely asked. Sarah politely asked Ali to go home. I want you to see that in indirect speech, the word please is not there. Why? Please is the same as requested. When you speak politely, you must use the word please. Number 4, Sarah requested Ali to go home. The answer is the same, but there are different ways of requesting. Pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group. Start typing. Send the answer to the WhatsApp group. Be careful. We have another one. Requests for objects. Use asked for or requested for. Can I have some money, please? I want you to see that there is please. But here you are asking for something. Can I have some money? Someone is asking for money. Now, I want you to compare with this. Could you help me? Someone is asking for help. Please take this money. Someone is asking to do something. Please take. You are not asking for. You are asking to. There is a verb. Please take. Read. Close. You are asking someone to do something. You are asking someone to do something. But if you are asking for something, we say we use for, not to. Go home. Go is a verb. Sarah requested Ali to go. Sarah requested Ali to go. There is a verb, to go. This one, I hope you are doing it well. But now here, there is no verb. Can I have some money? There is no verb in the sentence. It is a request, but there is no verb. So we use for. Sarah asked Ali for some money. We don't have a verb in the sentence. So we use for. There is an object. We are asking for a noun. Sarah asked Ali for some money. Please give me my book. Ali asked Sarah for his book. Yes, we have a verb. We can use both for and to. Ali asked, politely asked, Ali politely asked Sarah for his book. When you use asked, add the word politely. Ali politely asked Sarah for his book. Compare. Ali politely asked Sarah to give him his book. I'm using both to and for. Can I have some money, please? Sarah asked Ali for some money. The important thing is money. This one. Ali asked Sarah for his book. Ali asked Sarah to give. If you say to, you put a verb. If you use for, we put a noun. Change to indirect speech. Pause the video. Go to the WhatsApp group. Pause the video. Go to the WhatsApp group and start typing. Good. Warned, advised. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He warned me not to listen to him. Sentences that begin with don't or be are sentences of warning. Be careful. Don't listen to him. He warned me not to. Don't changes to not to. He advised me not to listen to him. He advised me not to listen to him. If a sentence begins with don't, we can use warned or advised and change don't to not to. Okay. Let us go to our next suggestions. Let us go home. Why don't we go home? When people are suggesting in English, they begin sentences with let or why don't. Why don't we go home? That's a suggestion. Let us go home. Or we should go home. You are giving, you are suggesting. Sarah suggested to Ali. Sarah suggested to Ali that they should go home. Sarah suggested to Ali that they should go home. Number 2, Sarah suggested going home. So we can say Sarah suggested to, we put suggested to who? To a person, to Ali. And then we put that. We changes to they, and let changes to should. The second way, Sarah suggested going home. Change to the indirect speech. Pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group. Type the answers. We go to questions now. Changing questions. Number 1, why is he? Sarah asked Ali why he was. I want you to see, I don't say is changes to was. There are 2 changes that I've made here. Is first, is changes to was. Then I change the order. Why he? I don't say why was. Why he? And then I come back. Why he was. The order, you jump. Why jump? He was. Sarah asked Ali why he was. Number 2, is he? Sarah asked Ali if he was. There are many changes. There are 2 changes I have made. First, I have introduced the word if. If a question doesn't begin with WH, we use if. Number 1, why? Why? Number 2, instead of is, we put if. If we jump and say he was. However, sometimes you can also use the word whether. Whether or if. Sarah asked Ali whether he was. What was he? Sarah asked Ali what he had been. Remember, was changes to had been. But in the question, you have to jump. Why he had been. Number 2, was he? Sarah asked Ali if. There is no WH. So we use if or whether. Whether he had been. Number 3, why were they? Sarah asked Ali why they had been. Pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group and do number 4. Were they? Go to your WhatsApp group and send the answer. Next, does, do, did questions. Why does he go? Sarah asked Ali why he went. I have made many changes. The first change is I jumped. I jumped. Why he? I ignored does. I crossed out does. Why he? But I changed go to went. When you jump does, you change the verb to the past simple. So when you see does in a question, go to the next verb and change it to the past. The past simple of go is went. Sarah asked Ali why he went. Does he go? Sarah asked Ali if he went. Next. Why do they go? Does and do, they are the same. You jump them and change the verb to the past simple. Sarah asked Ali when, oh, sorry, this is not they, that's a mistake. When they went, not he. When you jump do and go to the next pronoun, they, when they went. Number 2. Do they go? Sarah asked Ali if they went. Why did he go? Sarah asked Ali why he had gone. Here we have did. Did is different from does and do. Did changes to had. You jump and then you come back and change did to had. Sarah asked Ali why he had gone. Because of had, the verb must change to the past participle. The past participle of go is gone, not went. Went is past simple when you have does or do. Number 2, did he go? Sarah asked Ali if he had gone. Good. Pause the video. Practice. If you have not understood, go back and watch the video again. Make sure you do the work by yourself. Change to indirect speech. Pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group and start typing the answers. Number 1 up to number 6. Lastly, pause the video. Go to your WhatsApp group. Start typing the answers to number 7 up to number 14. I'm waiting for your answers. If you make a mistake, I am going to correct you. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. See you next time. Bye-bye.